Hello, good morning student. Today my video of class 9 mathematics. We are continuing our exercise 2.5 from question number 13 because up to question number 20 I had already solved in my previous videos. So here we are starting from question number 13 of exercise 2.5. In question number 13 student, it is given that if x plus y plus z equals to 0, show that x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xy z. So look here students, given x plus y plus z equals to 0, therefore x plus y is equal to what? When we change the side of z, it turns into minus. Let it equation first. Now we are cubing both sides. X plus y whole cube and here minus z whole cube. Now what is the whole cube of x plus y? That is x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into x plus y is equal to minus z cube. Continue students, x cube plus y cube plus 3xy. Now on the place of x plus y, we are putting the value minus z from equation first. As we know, the x plus y is equal to what? Minus z. So on the place of x plus y, what we are putting here? Minus z cube. From where we have to change the value? Equation first. So x cube plus y cube, we are multiplying the signs here, plus minus 3xyz is equal to minus z cube. Now we are changing the sides here, x cube plus y cube minus z cube comes this side, turns into plus, and when minus 3xyz goes that side, it turns into plus also 3xyz. So students, one thing we have to keep in our mind here, because we are going to use in it also next question. If x plus y plus z equals to 0, then x cube plus y cube plus z cube, that is equal to 3xyz. This identity we have to keep in our mind for also solving the next question. Okay students, now for solving question number 14, first we have to clean it. Now let's look at question number 14. In question number 14, question 1 and 2 both are same. We are solving here the second question of question number 14. 28 whole cube plus minus 15 whole cube plus minus 13 whole cube. We have to find, and the instruction is given here, without actually calculating the cubes. Find the value of each of the following. Without calculating each of the cubes, find the value of the following. Now students, consider, let x is equal to 28, y is equal to minus 15 and z is equal to minus 13. Now what is the sum of x plus y plus z? X plus y plus z. So 28 plus minus 15 plus minus 13. 28 minus 15 minus 13, that is equal to 0. So you have to write here, if x plus y plus z is equal to 0, then x cube plus y cube plus z cube, that is equal to 3xyz. Okay student? So therefore 28 cube plus minus 15 cube plus minus 13 cube is equal to 3 into 28 into minus 15 into minus 13. Now we have to multiply here, 28 3 is 84 and 84 with 15, 15 4 is 16 and 6 15 is 120 and 6 126 Again we have to multiply with 13. 0, 36 are 78 and 7. 13 we are 26 and 7 33. 31 are 13 and 3 36. 15 4 is 16. And that 15 is about 26. And then 13 36 78 7 13 26 and 33. Oh, just a minute. Here is a mistake. 13 will 13 plus 78. 13 will 26 and 7 33. 13 90 13 16. So here the product is 16,380. Okay, student. Okay. So this way, when it is given to find the sum of the any cubes, then we will show if the sum of the base terms of the cubes is 0 or not, and if the base terms of the cubes is 0, then we have to multiply this identity here. Okay, student. Now moving on, next question. Question number 15. But before we have to clean it. In question number 15, students, given possible expressions for the length and breadth of each of the following rectangles in each with their areas are given. Here the area is given. Question number 1 and 2 both are same, so we are looking at question number 2. The area is here 35 y square plus 13y minus 12. Now what we have to find? Here we have to find the length and breadth. For that, student, we have to factorize it. For that, we have to factorize it. Now, for factoring it, write the first and the last term in a similar way. What is the product of 35 and 12? The product of 35 and 12 is 420. So, write the 13 in such a way that their product is 20 and the sum is 13. For that, I have already taught you the method. You will factorize, and for a setup in that way that their product will be minus 420 and the sum is 13y. Okay, friends? So for that, just take here prime factorization. With 3 students, 35 again with 5 7. So 7 by 35 and 3 is 6, 12, 12, 16. So you can write here 28y minus 15y. Okay, student. Now take common from both of the terms. You will take 7y as common. What remains here? 5y plus 4. Again here take minus 3 as common. What remains here? 5y minus plus 4. So 5y plus 4 into 7y minus 3. So one of the possible answer of the, maybe this one is length, then this one is breadth, or this one is, if this one is the length, then this one is the breadth. So you can write here one possible answer is equal to 5 length is equal to 5y plus 4 and breadth is equal to 7y minus 3. Okay, friend. Similarly, we have to solve question number 16 here. But before we have to clean it. In question number 16, students, what are the possible expression for the dimensions of the cuboids? As we know, there are 3 dimensional cuboid: length, breadth, and height. So, what are the possible expression for the dimensions of the cuboid where volume are given below? Both first and second question are same. So we are solving here the second one. 12ky square plus 8ky minus 20k. First, from all terms we will take 4k as common, because 4 is the common factor of all the terms and k is also present in all the terms. So here we will take 4k as common. Now what remains here? 3y square plus 2y minus 5. Okay, students, now we have to factorize the terms here. So we will factorize 3y square plus 2y. The product of 3y square and minus 5 is minus 15. So we have to express 2y in such a form that their product is minus 15y square and the sum is 2y. That we can write 5y minus 3y. For the sum of 5y and minus 3y is 2y and the product of 5y and minus 3y is 15y square. Now taking here common, y as 3y plus 5. Now here nothing we have to take common, so we will take 1 as common. 3y plus 5. Containing here 4k. Now 3y plus 5 will take common from both of the terms. Now what remains here? Y minus 1. Okay student? So one possible answer is length is equal to 4k, breadth is equal to 3y plus 5. This one length, this one breadth and this one height. And height is equal to y minus 1. Okay student? Any confusion? No. So this way you can solve these questions. Okay? Now this way we have completed our exercise 16. Thank you students.